Everybody has their own way to write music, and if you're trying to get started, it can seem pretty overwhelming since there are so many different ways to do it. Today, I want to share with you one way that uses our major scale, which we've gone over in previous lessons. Take a quick listen to this example. Now, this riff is nothing amazing, and I personally think it sounds kind of silly, especially on the 7-string guitar, but I did come up with it from scratch in a pretty short amount of time using just 5 easy steps. So grab your guitar, let's go over those steps and try to write a riff together. For step 1, we need to choose a key. To keep things simple, I'm choosing the key of C major, which has no sharps, no flats. The notes are C, D, E, F, G, A, B. If you don't know your major scale yet, check the video links in the description for help. Step 2, we need to choose 1 or 2 chords from that key. For this example, I'm going to use C major and A minor. If you're unfamiliar with what chords are in the key of C, here are 7 mostly simple chords that you can use. Feel free to pause the video for a minute if you need some time to decide. Step 3, add a little rhythm to those chords. Now we want to leave some space for some single notes later on, so let's start by doing a real simple rhythm for 3 beats, and then we stay silent for 3 beats. Or you could do 2 and 2, 4 and 4, whatever you want. I've decided that I'm going to use groups of 3. 1, 2, 3, rest. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, rest. 2, 3. Step 4, let's start adding some single notes. For this example, we're using the key of C major, so let's use our C major scale in the open position. But let's choose just a small section of that scale so we don't end up just running up and down and turning this into a scale exercise. I'm going to keep things real simple and just stick to the A string and the D string for my C major scale. So I just have 6 notes. So just like we chose 2 chords, I'm going to choose 2 little groups of notes. Now I chose 3 beats per measure, so let's just start by picking 3 notes. How about C, D, E for the first set of notes, and maybe A, C, F for the second set. So for rhythm, I could just go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Or I could maybe double up the picking. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Maybe I mix it up a little bit. We go 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. I kind of like that. For step 5, let's take our chords and our single notes, put it all together, and see what our riff sounds like. We're going to have our chords, and where we had that silence before, that's where we're putting our single notes. Grab your metronome for this step. It's going to really help you to glue everything together. Let's get a feel for that click and just start with the chords. Fill in the gaps. Oops. Okay, now I'm just going to change up the single notes a little bit. How about a couple bends? Maybe we do a couple hammer-ons and pull-offs, but keep in mind we're sticking to those same 2 strings we chose earlier. Let's take a second to review what we just did. Step 1, we chose a key. Step 2, we chose a couple chords. Step 3, we added some rhythm to those chords. Step 4, we added some single notes. And step 5, we put it all together. Keep in mind that this is just one way to go about writing music. Sometimes, if we're lucky, we'll hear the notes in our head before we even grab our guitar. And oftentimes, this makes for the best sounding music. But if you're struggling to come up with something and need a place to start, give this technique a shot. And remember, this is supposed to be fun. Don't worry so much about writing the next great guitar riff. Not everything that we write is going to be amazing, and that's okay. It's all about getting better and more comfortable with the process of writing. Let me know in the comments what you like to do if you're struggling with coming up with ideas. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time.